What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. This is the Sunday Brunch Kit Builds for, what are we in, July? July 24th. That's right. So every Sunday, or at least that's the way it is most of the time, I show up, do a live, and we work on the layout. I build a kit. I'm going to be building a kit today. I might weather something as well. I've got something on standby just in case, depending on how long this kit takes. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I had it set for 12, but I'm going to go a little bit early because I felt like I was just sitting here, and I'm not going to sit here for another 20 minutes and twiddle my thumbs when I'm already good to go. So here I am. So if anybody joins, cool. I did put the link to the chat, or in the chat, if you'd like to join me. Keep it train related and whatnot. So I've got these two kits here. The first one we'll be taking a look at is the DQ Grill and Chill. This is obviously from Walthers. They have this available in both HO and N scale. I have the perfect place for this, and I know what I'm going to do with it. But it hasn't been opened or anything, so I'm going to open it and I'm going to build it. Another thing, because I was like, well, got to make a parking lot. But I saw this on the OVR site, because I got all my stuff from OVR. And I'm like, okay, well, I wonder what it comes with. I wonder what's in there. And I'll see if I can somehow use this with the DQ Grill and Chill and see what I can come up with. It's very, interesting. I think it was only like 15 to 20 bucks for this, so it's like a whatever thing. And this was, I think, about 40. Can't remember off the top of my head, but let's see, which is my okay knife. So we'll just crack this open. We'll get right into it. Yeah, I don't get to do this every week because, it being summer, I, have plans with the family. Last week I went golfing, which is like the first time in like a few years, obviously, with everything going on, right? You can't go out and do the things that you want to all the time, but finally got to this year. So we'll take a look and we'll see what comes in this kit. By the way, I have built this kit previously, but for those who have never built a DQ Grill and Chill, now there is two versions of this as well. This is the more modern version, and then there's also the old school one where it looks more like a drive-through diner. So I mean, that could easily be converted into a diner if you really want to. It doesn't have to be a DQ. And this is a very standard looking DQ as well. There's a few different restaurants that do look like this in North America. Oh. And let's see what it comes with. So it does come with somewhat of a tinted plastic glass, doors and windows, a fully licensed DQ signs, says Grill and Chill. I'll be building this as is, so I'll be using this stuff. And colored, well, it's orange colored, so I'm sure there's parts for this that need those. So, but I'm gonna paint everything. That's my thing. I'm gonna paint it anyways, because I use a specific color. Now, if you're not a fan of painting, at least you know that you could build it as is, leave it, and put it on your layout, and it's good to go. But like I said, I like to paint and seal everything, and then it makes it also easier to weather and whatnot. I wonder if I have my clippers. They are probably somewhere else. Knowing, oh yeah, they're there. Ta-da! All right. Now there's also a base here. There's a couple of different bases, and there's one roof. I guess they painted the roof, or they used the plastic for the roof. That's the same color as everything else, but I'll probably end up painting it black, and then I might even put that grit stuff that I use on top of it, just so it looks a little bit more realistic. Put this stuff aside. Stuff like this, I paint that all as one color. Like that can all be black, and I don't have to remove it from the sprue. I'll just paint it like that, and then I can cut it out. Same thing with this here. If these are the orange sections for the walls, I do have a specific orange color that I do like to use, so I will probably use that for that. But all these wall sections, they can all be popped out and glued together. So that's what I'll do. Highland Husky Mooch Squad, how's it going? We're building kits today. I know it's been a minute, but I got this brand new Dairy Queen kit, and I mean, with the hot weather that we've been having, I felt that it was extremely appropriate to build a Dairy Queen on these hot days. So actually, I think it's going to rain outside today, not going to lie. It looks brutal out there, but we're inside and we're dry. So now the cool thing with this kit is that there's a lot of little knob pieces. I'm calling it a knob because I don't know the real word for it, but you can see all these tiny slits that are going around the build there, and there's the little these are the little knob things I'm talking about there. They're right on the edge, and they fit into those little slices there. So I mean, you really can't mess up in that sense. So it makes it a little bit easier to place it and lock it in. But as far as making this more of a custom, I mean, it kind of forces you to use the base, where there's a lot of buildings I have when I do custom work. It like I don't need to use that base. I can just put it right onto something else. So, but it's not a big deal. I also like, now they do put, they mold it on an angle so that your pieces go to a corner. It's a tight corner fit. But they also have these little locking pieces that stick out. And for the wall that goes beside it, there's the opposite. So the one would fit in between there, or there'd be two here or one there, and they all fit together. And it'll all be very snug. So that's good. I like to see that because it makes it a little bit easier to build. I've done kits that are definitely a lot harder than this, but I treat them all the same. You know, you got to take your time, and you got to make sure all the pieces are clean and whatnot. So you want it to look good. That's right. Yeah, it makes it become more flush at that point. And with these little pieces as well. Now, as far as I know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 5 pieces, but I'm only seeing 4 orange pieces. So 1, unless that's one there. Yeah, there's one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, so that would throw people off because these are orange for a reason, and they go at the top on the top pieces here. But then you've got one random one here, which should also be orange like that. So again, this is why I like to paint certain things. So this will go with this little pile here, and these will all get painted orange. Now, obviously, you could look at the instruction booklet. I mean, not much of a booklet, but so it does come with, obviously, it shows you all the wall pieces and, you know, where each one goes and whatnot, which is totally cool. You know, it is what it is at that point. But some of these, I mean, like I said, I've built this before, so I usually build all 4 wall sections first, and I don't even attach them to the base because I'm going to paint the base separately. Then I paint all the 4 walls, and then I paint all the add-on or attachments like the window frames and whatnot all separately. Then I glue them all on here all at once, and then I'll give it a clear coat and then weather at that point. This is a really nice kit. It's you know, you get your drive-through window and whatnot, and it's good height as far as, you know, curb wise, right? And I'm really interested to see how I can incorporate the wherever it is, this here, the parking lot for it. And I've got a section already picked out for this. It's kind of weird because it's not an industry, right? Like I don't have it set up on my layout as an industry, but mind you, when would you ever see a train pulling up to a DQ? It's just for you know, scenery purposes, just working on different things. You know, I don't always do the track stuff or the bigger industries. I like to do little stuff too and just work on scenery and whatnot. So just double checking to make sure these are all clean. And you guys know I love my Walthers kits too. They make a lot of really great stuff. Some more challenging than others, but that's you know, part of it. I'd love to get into wood kits, but depending on the kit, you know, I haven't really seen any that I was like, oh wow, I need to have that. Definitely more variety in the plastic kits, but someday I will probably do one to say that I did one. Hi, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. We are building a DQ today, a Dairy Queen. Oh, and we actually have, it might not be so quiet now, because now I have someone to talk to. Hey, Bubs, how's it going?
G'day. How's it going?
Good, good. Long time no see.
It's been busy up here.
Yeah. When are you coming back?
Soon.
Soon. I'm counting down the days.
Now, got my trackside guide ready there for once I'm back home.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I would be building something today, but I completely forgot glue.
Yeah, it happens. You can borrow mine if you want, but
Um,
yeah. The thought was there, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just building a DQ today, and I thought, because I don't know how the weather has been where you are, but
It's been
it's been
hot.
a yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's now raining out here. It's raining, but it's still pretty muggy. So probably around 2 o'clock after we're done here, I may go to DQ and maybe treat myself.
Nice. Do you have a favorite treat from DQ?
It would be the Royal Reese's Blizzard.
Royal Reese's Blizzard.
Yes.
A little bit of everything in there. I'm sure it's vanilla ice cream with chocolate and peanut butter, right? More or less.
Yeah, it's got chunks of Reese's peanut butter cups. It's filled completely with peanut butter in the center, and yeah, it's freaking good.
Mm. My favorite is the chocolate extreme, the brownie chocolate extreme. Sorry.
Mm.
You got the brownie bits, the chocolate chips, chocolate chunks, chocolate ice cream. I mean, it's taken a few years off my life, but totally worth it. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
no, it's not an all year thing. It's just for the hot days, right? But
Oh yeah.
have you ever had their chicken? Like the chicken strips that they offer?
Yes, I have actually had them. They're actually pretty good.
Well, that was going to be my next point. But yeah, for a DQ place, I mean, well, it's an ice cream, whatever. But yeah, they actually have some decent chicken. So
Oh yeah.
so you were at Otter Valley was that a week ago?
Yeah, last weekend, last Saturday.
How did that go?
As always, it's a mind blower when you walk into that place.
Yeah. Yeah, I always miss going there because it's like it's different, but it's the same, right? Like the things change so often, and they're always getting new stuff in. So it's always good to go by and see what they got, because
Yeah.
you only see a fraction of that on the website.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, got to make it out there again.
Yeah. Like Lauren asked me, what could he do to make that place just that little bit better? I said, make a second floor, put a club layout up there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it takes up a lot of retail space, right? But
Well,
he's already running.
he's got a lot of space, but he's got
Yeah.
so much that he can use going vertical.
Yeah.
He's just needing the approval, and I guess it costs too much to at first there. Like I think it's 6 figures. He said to try and maybe put a floor in
Oof. That's
a
crazy.
second floor. But it's
Yeah.
perfect even to put a modular club up there. Like you got
Mhm.
so much space. You got an area for a rest easy area and
Yeah.
everything. And really, you could just make a little elevator drop right down to the main bay for if people want to take their stuff home.
Yeah. Yeah. A crew lounge would be neat.
Oh yeah.
Then you'd never get rid of me.
Yeah. And then maybe make a little extension going out there with a little deck on the outside and put a barbecue out there. There you go.
Yeah. Now I know they had some issues with some other people in that area there, and they can't really use barbecues because of other shops in that area. So
Like charcoal or propane? Are you talking about?
I'm not sure if it's one or the other or both. But yeah, when I was talking with Lauren about the whole meet and greet, my original plan was to do it as a barbecue style out back, and I'd be grill master for the day, and cook up some dogs and burgers,
Yeah.
for anyone. But yeah, we had to can that idea. So I think that's why he offered up to do pizza for everybody, so that a little bit more convenient, right, at that point.
Yeah.
But still good either way.
Oh yeah. Like yeah, since I didn't make the meet and greet, I decided to make it myself. Make it go there myself.
Hmm.
As soon as I walked in, Lauren's like, "You with anyone?" I'm like, "Nope, by myself. Just coming in, taking in the atmosphere and all that."
He probably thought that I'd be with you, because I told him, I said that me and you were gonna make a trip one day.
Yeah, I did make the well, yeah. And then that day, I caught a couple of blueberries.
Blueberries.
Yeah, on my way back there, I was listening to the scanner, and yeah, I caught a couple of blueberries leading an entire consist on the Guelph.
Oh, right. I remember that. You posted the video of that.
Yep.
For those who don't already know Bubs, go check out his channel. He actually did a tour of. You did a tour video of Otter Valley.
Yep.
And then you're also posting, I should say, frequently posting trackside videos and whatnot.
Yep. The only and then when it comes to getting maybe a product here and there, then I'll do a review here and there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just haven't been able to. Yeah, so it's just been a little bit busy though with working that up here. So
it happens.
It's been fun there so far. Actually, getting to go to the area and all that, and because for me, like trying to get down, if I was back home trying to get down to Otter Valley, that's like
it's tough.
Well, I'm looking at maybe an 8-hour drive.
Yeah, you're letting the beard come in a little bit there.
I actually trimmed it. I actually trimmed it the other day.
Oh, okay.
I trimmed it down. It was a little thicker the other day. I decided to trim it a bit.
You're gonna make Mark blush with that beard. Jeez, I know he's been kind of growing his out.
Well, yeah. Well, I do know when I get back, Mark wants to go rail fanning. Like he told me he wants to try Montreal, Walkley Yard. I wanted to at Smith Falls. Now that I got the timetable there, I can actually figure out where they are and all that as well. I want to take him though to Kodo. I do. Kodo, I think he would have a blast at Kodo. That and Dorval, 55th Avenue.
That Kodo is really nice. That's the one that you took me to, where it's the CN. There's a CN yard there, and
and that's where Via goes to Ottawa.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good spot. They fly through there. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he had messaged me the other day, and he had said, he's like, when you go rail fanning, how do you know? And I'm like, well, I don't. I go, like, when I went with my kids a couple of weeks ago, I was going at it blind, basically. I had no idea, when the trains were coming, except I could look at the timetable for Via and have a rough idea of when they would be showing up. But that's about it.
Yeah, because Via has it on their site where you can actually track the train that you want to look at.
Yep. Well, I mean, I use Google timetable for Smith Falls, and it's either going west or east. And if it's going east, I know it's going to show up before the time that it says, or
Yeah.
if it's going west, it'll show up slightly after, right? Because it's got to pick up people or whatever. So
Well, either that or it's just running through. Like if it's coming in from, if it's heading west from Ottawa, you'll hear it at the crossing at the far end.
yeah,
And you'll hear the locomotives actually notch up coming up the hill onto the up into the Smith Falls yard before taking off down the Brockville sub.
yep. So for that, basically, yeah, like when he had asked about it, I said, yeah, no, I took my kids and we stopped and got some lawn chairs from Walmart, and then we grabbed some Subway, and we went and camped trackside. Basically, they were a lot more patient than what I thought they would be, but there was not one train that passed us that did not honk their horn for the kids, and I thought that was amazing because that's what the kids, they love the horn and stuff, and they got waves from the crew, not just via, but CP as well. When
Yeah.
CP went through, they were really good about that.
Okay. But yeah, like, got to take them. We got to go to Brockville because that's a big spot too.
Mm-hmm.
So Brockville, Coteau. He wants to go to Cornwall.
Yeah, I haven't been to Cornwall yet.
No, like you
that was
could
one of the
sit
ones
right.
that you wanted to take me to as well.
Yeah,
right?
I've been to Cornwall as well. I just, to tell you the truth though, with the radio, it's a little bit. It's hard to tell with traffic when it's coming because
Yeah.
it is a bit of a dead zone.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see the schedules at the station and all that there.
Oh.
But the speed limit through there is around 35.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you actually can get the trains at a good speed and actually like get a good image. And he wants to try Walkley Yard. I just don't know Walkley Yard for one, because the train that does Walkley Yard, it comes from Coteau. The locomotives do the week there and then they go back.
Okay, yeah.
So they'll bring the full train up into Walkley Yard, do some classification, run a couple of locals out to Arnprior and down to Richmond and all that, and that's really pretty much it.
Yeah. And some days are busier than others, and sometimes I feel that it's just like chance. You can go and have a really good day, or go and not see anything at all, really.
Oh yeah. You got to really like find the right area where the towers get to hit your antenna, and that way there you can actually hear the traffic.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Bass Pro Shop the other day, like a few weeks back, and well, as soon as I got near Toronto, like it's just nothing but traffic. Like I was just getting it like crazy because I can hear the yard right from there.
Yeah.
It was nuts. I didn't get to go see the yard because I was just going to Bass Pro Shop, but on the way back, I stopped by the Mac Tier, and I actually caught an eastbound.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what train that was still. I think that was 100. I'm not sure yet. If someone can help me out. I caught this a while, like it was a completely intermodal train, and then it had a few auto racks on the end. But I actually am still trying to figure out what train that was. Excuse me. For all I know, it could have also been 132 because that comes all the way from Vancouver and it goes all the way to Montreal.
That's true, yeah. Oh, Brian's in the chat. Hey, Brian, and Sidetracks, and Randall. How's it going, guys? Brian, are you liking your new go-cars yet? I think Brian got some go-cars. I know he likes his go stuff. So.
No.
Is this different? Why does this feel different?
That's the outside piece, I think, because I think that's like the little foyer entrance.
Yeah, the little brick. But it looks like they've changed it because it used to come out like stick outward like this.
Yeah.
But now it's like foyer is on the inside and that goes right up against there now.
Oh.
So it's more flat.
Maybe.
But yeah, who knows? And there was another piece. Oh, these pieces. That's why it doesn't make any sense. I gotta put these pieces on here. Now it makes more sense. Okay. Sorry, it's still early yet.
I just ate lunch.
Meh.
I know it's the brunch bill, but come on.
It's like I woke up this morning and I'm like, I was tired already. So you ever have those days where you're like, you wake up and it's like, nope, ready for bed?
It's hard to tell.
Okay, so now that seems more three-dimensional. Kinda. I feel like that should go like that. I liked it better when the foyer stuck out. Oh well. Nuts to that. And that's all for that. And now it's all gonna be painted. That was easy. Not too many pieces in this kit.
Yeah, I'm just looking that up right. Okay. Oh, right. I see how it looks.
I don't know if they changed the look of it or not, but
okay. So on the side, one of your step out pieces goes to the side of the building, and then your main brick piece goes to the front.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, because front.
So that goes to the side right there.
And then this one goes on the front.
Yep.
Huh. Well, you know what? I'm gonna glue this to here then, because I can. I think I can. I picked up more wood yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Yeah. I had to think about it because these days kind of melt together still. I have another 4 shelves for my wall.
Oh.
So I was able to get one together because, you know, time pending, right? So I got 1 shelf up and I've got 3 more to build, which will make a total of 9 shelves going up my wall.
Nice.
Of like full. Well, I've got 4 passenger trains on there right now. The Tempo.
Yep.
The Renaissance Via, my silver Via with the 40 years with all the colorful cars.
Yep.
And then I put my Pepsi, the Pepsi loco, and the silver cars behind it. That's up there. But I have to add another 2 shelves for all my Go stuff. And then a couple more for just extra rolling stock. Because it's hard to maintain.
Yeah. And you don't want to clutter up the layout there. You want to change it up here and there once in a while.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because like if I'm using something, it'll be on the layout, and then I can swap it with whatever's up there. So I just, there's always a place to put it.
Yep.
So it works. It helps. I wonder if I can do that. I think I should do that separately and then just glue it to it after.
Yes.
So,
are you talking about painting?
Yeah, as far as painting and whatnot, I'm going to do this piece separately from this. That way I can just do this and then glue it to it like that after. Because this is all brick.
Oh yeah.
All fancy brick, where the rest of this is like the standard concrete build stuff. Okay, that's the flat piece for it. These are the orange pieces. This is the roof piece. This is going to be all black for the windows and whatnot. No, at least I'll have something to do next week too. Once I get it all together, right? It's and these all have to be brown, I think. I'm gonna pop these out though, because they gotta be.
You still looking for a couple of restaurants?
Yes and no. I would love to have not a Dairy Queen. I already have one.
I found a Subway.
Okay, Subway.
Subway
would be neat.
Yeah. The kit is from Scale Summit. There's only one left. It's on eBay. It's $38.57 for the kit.
American or Canadian?
Canadian.
That's not a bad price at all. Seeing as how it's a license, if it's a licensed product, then technically it should be more than that. But
there's also a White Castle.
Scale Summit.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard of it.
I'm looking this place up right now.
I got to build my somewhat of a downtown here at some point, so I'm going to need little shops and stuff like that. It's probably going to get some of the Merchants Row as well, but I don't know how well they would blend with those ones.
Okay. I think they're called, Summit USA.
Ah, okay.
They got you can get a Hardee's, a Jiffy Lube, a Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. How much is the Taco Bell?
Ooh, latest design. The kit's American, $99.95.
Loquito Taco Bell. Oh, man. Brian is saying that they also have a Pizza Hut and a KFC.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nothing but Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut might be too big for the area though, but I like the little shops idea. You know, like the Subway and maybe a. I know Walther's does a UPS store. That might be neat.
Yeah. Walther's also has you could do the hotel too.
The hotel.
Yeah. Let's see. It's $89 American, Canadian, sorry. $89.83, but you get the office, the restaurant, and the hotel for all that price, and the signs.
There's actually
so it's 3 kits for one price, really.
Did I ever show you that train station that I want to get?
For your city area?
For the actual, like the big city area.
You told me the DQ.
So
and you did say you wanted to get a couple of other like old school buildings just to throw in there as well.
I'll show you this. This is who makes these? This is custommodelrailroads.com.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that's American, but just for this piece here, it's $260. And it's that
station.
Yeah, because then you have to get that to go with it, which is like a really nice union. And that's $350, which I'm sure again is American. And then when you put them together, I don't know if I can make this image large enough. I mean, this thing looks boss, and especially if you have a lot of passenger, it looks so cool.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if it's a plastic kit or a wood kit, but it looks like it's really well done. And obviously you have to build it and whatnot, so
yeah,
gives you something to do on a Sunday.
Oh, there's a Domino's pizza kit here too.
Is the Domino's very similar to the Subway, just rebranded? Like, do you feel like they use the same kit?
It's hard to tell. I'm looking at it right now. got a drive-through though compared to the Subway one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does the club start back up in September?
Yeah, it starts back up in September. Actually, it's a little bit different on the inside, the Subway one.
They have interiors to them?
A little bit different. Like, it's a full wraparound glass on the front compared to the Domino's. The Domino's only has a partition window on the front there out to a certain location.
Okay.
It looks smaller than the Domino's, actually, to tell you the truth. It's $38.57 Canadian.
That's not bad. Are you still on eBay or are you?
Yeah, I'm still on eBay right now.
Okay. Is it coming from the States or is it within Canada?
Austria.
Australia.
Sorry, Australia.
Australia. Yeah, I've ordered from Australia before. Their prices are actually cheaper, or I should say less expensive than ours. Just because of how the dollar is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to take a look at this other kit here because when you see things or when you're looking for certain things and then you see something online, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I wonder if that would work, or I wonder if you could do something with that instead of, because a lot of people pour concrete, not concrete, but they use the plaster stuff.
Yeah, I did that with my crossing, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, and you know what? It's fine. You can do it. It's just sometimes it gets really messy.
Yeah.
I find that you can do more with that because of the fact that you're making it more custom, right? But with Walthers, they have this kit here, and you basically get two sheets of what looks like just squares, concrete squares, and then there's curb.
Yeah.
And it allows you to, what is this? What is this? Oh, okay. So you just, is there little corner pieces too? Oh, there is. Okay, so you can literally take two of them, put them together, and make a giant square, and then it's like a concrete pad, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the parking lot and all that.
Okay, I think I mean I might have an idea for that. I don't know if it would work well with the DQ and how I'm going to set that up. But my other area, I'm building, or it was suggested to me that because I have a building that is it's being built. It's supposed to be skyscraper being built. That's but I made it into a little bit taller, or not taller, but longer and shorter. So it almost looks like warehouse being built, but without like the concrete slabs. You know how they put slabs along the wall. So someone said, why don't you make that into a Amazon warehouse, or it's soon to be Amazon warehouse? And I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad idea at all. The thing is that I need not necessarily a parking lot, but a parking area where the trucks pull in. And this could very well be a good size for that. So I'm going to have to see how that
So
looks.
where are you going to put this then, is what I'm asking.
Well, there's two potential places, and I'm going to try one of these things out right now. So if I put this like this, right? I mean, it's not clean or anything right now. I got to clean it up. If I take this. If I take the Dairy Queen and I put it just like this, I can basically have it so that there's parking along here, and then the cars go around back, and then there's enough room here for drive-through.
Tell you the truth, if you had one more of the slots, you actually would have room for parking and for the drive-through, because that looks really tight, to tell you the truth.
It does. Now, the only reason why I would do it this way is because of where it's going. This side kind of gets cut off anyways. So I can always push it this way so that there's more room on this side for the drive-through area. And then what would happen here is a lot of this would get cut off because it's on an angle like this. So this would kind of get cut off. So it would give me more on this side, and then I can just shape it, and then, you know, DQ out front. And then basically I do the top part here, concrete, and then I paint this something else.
Okay.
So that it stands out, like two different types of concrete. I like these signs. These are nice. It's cute. Yeah. So I mean, that's not bad. That's I mean, for what it's worth. So I would either do something like that, or I would literally just do this as one giant area where it's like the trucks come in and they're, you know, all the loading is here and then they come out.
Okay.
Doesn't give me much.
I thought at first I was thinking, oh, are you doing a flying J or Loves, like going to make a giant truck stop?
No, like the shipping and receiving here basically, and then they come out this way and the road goes along here.
Yeah.
And then the building would be right here.
Okay.
The way that the land in that area goes is that it kind of cuts like this.
Yeah. Okay.
So some of it would be used, some of it wouldn't, and then I would probably have to trim this because the tracks go around that way. Right. So then, you know, put some bush and whatnot along here just to separate, and just blend it.
Yeah.
Blend it and send it.
Yeah, Ink was saying, did you figure out what you're putting in that space near the construction site?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Brian, someone had suggested, and I can't remember for the life of me because that was weeks ago. It might have been Brian. That's where my mind is right now. I have no idea. Yeah. But someone had suggested to do an Amazon distribution warehouse that's being built. And I'm like, you know what? I recently got Mark those Amazon truck, and I loved it. And I'm like, now I want one. So that would be perfect to get one or two and put them here, you know, ready to, you know, load up or unload at the distribution because they're being built. So they, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it's just an idea, but I think that's the route that I might take. And of course, you know, with Amazon, it's very easy to get a logo made and put on a billboard, you know, coming soon, you know, have that custom made or something.
So yeah, get a couple of 53-foot tractor trailers and maybe a couple of maybe 2 or 3 stake trucks, which are just a truck with a box on the back, and there you go.
Yep. Easy peasy. So I'm just moving some of the stuff because I'm done with the kit here, and I'm going to weather something.
Okay.
I got these new colors. I'm going to call them colors because I think it's like something. Just let me clean up for a second here. All right. So They are, well, they're powders.
Yeah.
They are by
Pigment.
Weathering Powders Monroe Models. Weathering Powder Assortment. And it's an 8-pack. Still in the plastic. So you get chalky white, grimy black, medium earth, dirty yellow, dark rust, light rust, dark earth, medium gray. So it's a good selection, good to start with. I've used other types of things to whatchamacallit, to do the weathering, but I really want to try this because this seems to be what everyone else would, recommend or have been using. I think Tim uses something similar to these.
Okay.
He got his off of, I want to say, Amazon, where I just got this from Otter Valley. For the 8-pack here, it was like $50, which I have no idea if that's a good price or not. I can only assume it's a good price. But I have what I have here. Again, just setting up because I don't know how messy or non-messy this is going to be. But I have one of my Rapido Trains GP20 tank cars.
Okay.
I already did the clear coat on it to kind of dull it. So I do want to do a bit of weathering on this. And
Okay.
I wonder if I can get in a little bit closer here with the camera. Okay, bear with me for a moment. I'm just going to.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what to say yet, everyone. He's just gone for a minute, so he's just going to get himself set up, and we'll see what happens.
I don't know if
there we go.
I don't know if this is any better. No,
you disappeared for a second. I was by myself.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to. I was trying to readjust this, but it doesn't seem to be. Okay, whatever. We'll do that.
Okay.
I'll come closer.
Just to make sure, get yourself a small cup. Like, do you have a solo cup or anything like that? Plastic?
Of what?
Just to fill with water.
No.
You should do that.
For what?
Because with the water, what you do with some of the pigment is, I usually will dip the brush, then I will wipe it off as much as I can, and then I will stick the brush into a pigment and actually that's how I dirty it up a bit.
Oh. Yes. Okay, wait, give me a minute.
Don't use like a good glass or anything like that. Use like a plastic cup or something.
Yeah, I've got those little plastic containers. I'm just trying to remember where I put them.
And you're gonna want more paper towel for your wiping, just for your wipe area.
You know what? I got a little takeout tray, so I'm gonna use that. Whoop. Ow. Whoops. Okay. So you said to dip it in the water and then brush
lightly. A quick light brush. A quick light. So as soon as you dunk it, start wiping.
Okay. Okay, it should be.
Okay, and then with your pigments, whatever you're going to use first.
Let's go light rust. And of course, I think they're sealed, so.
And what I do is I take just a small dab, like a very small dab. If there's too much on it, I try and like knock as much off inside. Because, well, that's what I do with my Villagios. I got Villagio pigments.
Okay, so oh yeah, okay. I see how that would.
And then after that, once you feel like you are good, which you have set up with your car,
Yeah.
give it another dull coat on top of what you. That way, there it seals it in.
I just forgot to do one thing. I'm like Russian. So it's okay.
Another thing that Perry told me is that next you should use rubber gloves as well. That way, there you don't get fingerprints on it.
True. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Hopefully this turns out okay. And then when you do the whatchamacallit, the clear coat to seal it, doesn't that take a bit of it off as well?
Not really. Not if you give yourself a good distance. Because what I usually do with that there is I don't go right up to it. I'll put
Yeah.
it in the box, like in on its stand in the box, and I will stay back and just do a quick squirt. Like I'll do
Oh,
a quick spritz, and that's it.
yeah. This will not be my best work, but I'll try to make do. Okay, and I think that if I do the, well, if that's light rust, if I do the dark rust over that, then it should darken that up a bit in certain areas.
Usually for the dark rust, if I just do it just on the roof. That's pretty much it.
Just the very top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because with rail cars, it's really more like streaking along the side, and on top you get a little bit more rust.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Let me see if pressure is on.
Yeah. Usually, there's a really rusted up one. A lot of the times, so it looks like. It all depends on what the car is going to be also carrying. Because usually, if you're doing fuel and all that, a lot of the times it's just black soot and all that. They're mostly on top with a little bit of grime, not much rust.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is actually it's helping. So when the because there's a lot of this bright rust.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get rid of some of it just so that it's not as heavy. The darker is actually helping a lot.
Okay.
From what I'm seeing. It just
Oh, Mark's back on.
Uh-oh. Here's trouble.
Yeah, not working on anything right now there, Mark. I didn't have any glue. If I would have had the glue for it, I would have been working on my buffers. Oh, and Rail Artist just came in.
Hey, Rail Artist. Yep. Yeah, I did do the dull coat first. There was still quite a bit of a shine with it.
Yeah. Mark, you did miss some of the kit build there. He was actually, Chris was working on a DQ.
Yeah, hot eats, cool treats, even cooler kit.
Yeah.
Got to find my flow with this because it's like as soon as I figure out what I'm doing, then it'll make this go a little bit easier, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to rewind. Okay. Yeah, Mark, I saw your video this morning. I guess you were talking about M&O Junction, which is actually what it is in real life. Like, I know we have it at the club, but where the train does turn, where you saw the train when it came back, that was M&O Junction, Montreal and Ottawa Junction. Because after that junction, it's a trail, and it actually goes all the way to Rigaud, and then that's still tracked there, all the way down to Hudson and into Vaudreuil. But and Mark, we will try to take you to all those spots that you want to go to. Like at the beginning, me and Chris were talking, and I know. Oh, Perry's on.
Uh-oh. Now I really got to step it up.
You should see what he has done to my Dash 9s.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
nuts.
Excited. It's nuts. They look amazing.
Okay, so I'm just going to go onto the side there and...
Yeah. Also, I was talking... He's like, what do you mean, uh-oh?
That's good. I say the same thing whenever somebody shows up. I'm like, uh-oh. No, it's because I'm trying to weather with these weathering powders, and it's kind of like my first day because I was using other stuff before. So I'm using this, and I feel like because you're so good at it, and you're here and you're watching me, it's intimidating. Don't leave.
Who,
But
me or Perry?
Perry.
Oh.
Because Perry's really good at doing stuff like this, and then when he watches me do this, I'm sure he's probably yelling or shaking his fist at the screen like, "What are you doing? You're ruining it!" Nah, he doesn't yell.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark has a fear with powders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's actually not that bad, Mark, to tell you the truth. You actually do get... You just got to set yourself up first for success. Uh-oh.
I wonder if everybody can hear that. I can hear it, but it's... I know I can hear it, but,
I heard it.
Yeah, oh, well, then everyone can hear it. One of my children are freaking out.
Uh-oh. Oh, actually, Perry hasn't tried weathering powders yet.
Really? I thought he did.
I thought so too. But no, he actually does use a lot more paints, to tell you the truth.
Ah.
What's the name of the light blue? Are you talking... Were you talking about the Bud cars? If he's talking about the 7 cars, I think he's talking about the train from Ottawa to Quebec City, which is a... wait, no. Blue. I'm trying to think. Were you talking about that was on your video?
I don't like messy. That's why I put a napkin down. They're not just for drawing out your next layout, but they also collect the dirt.
I don't know. I'll send you a video via text. No, I didn't post it yet. No, it's not. I don't think it's the Renaissance card. Mark, did you catch this train in Ottawa is what I'm asking. Okay, so blue car. I think were you talking about the silver buds that had the blue stripe and the business affairs car? Because I don't think they're running Renaissance equipment any that much. I can't. Okay, so Mark, those were buds. That's a commuter train. Actually it's maybe 7 cars, but it's actually just more of a commuter train. That's train I believe I can't remember the train number, but it goes from Ottawa to Quebec City. It's a corridor runner. It just comes to Ottawa.
Another question I must ask myself is, should I have started with something like a tank car? Should I not have, you know,
Hopper.
I don't have any of those. Oh, wait, do I? No, I don't have any.
Oh, those yeah, that was the okay. He just sent me the video. Okay, so that was the train from Quebec, from Ottawa to Quebec City.
Yeah, you can't really see it. It doesn't look terrible, which, in my opinion, is what I strive for, not to make it look terrible. You need one more. Do you want to add a bit of earth to it?
No, Mark, the train you're talking about that's also like that, that's the ocean, and it runs from Montreal to Halifax.
You notice how Rapido never did those cars?
I don't think they will do those cars until they retire.
I think that there's something there with them that Jason might not be a fan of. That might be why.
Maybe.
Just a thought.
Yeah, Mark. One of them is a club car, is a business car. The rest are coaches, and I believe one was a converted coach to baggage. But yeah, that train set runs from Ottawa to Quebec City. Sidetracks was told that the ocean is a rough ride.
Uh,
It's just yeah. Looking good.
Again, not terrible, but not amazing at the same time. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, I know this is going to take a lot of time to really, hone in on this, and I'm okay with that because Rome wasn't built in a day,
Yeah.
and I don't expect to be pro out the gate. A lot of people get discouraged when they try something, even just like building a kit, and if it's their first kit, because it doesn't look like it does on the front of the box, it's very discouraging.
Yeah.
But you got to remember those things are probably A, photoshopped a lot, and B, done by professionals. So you can't really expect to have the same level of skill and whatnot, or some level of whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
right out the gate.
Perry says it looks good.
Well, if he says it looks good, then even when Tim does cars and he'll graffiti it and then weather it, and it's like, dang, you know. It's also finding like the right.
Oh, Mark's getting T-shirts made. Are they going to be rail fanning with Lily T-shirts?
Not terrible and not amazing.
Let's see.
Yeah, let me get it under the light and see what happens. See what you guys, if you guys still think it looks good.
Oh, Rail Artist has to go. Take care, Rail Artist.
Okay, so this is under some lights. Whoa. I'll go full screen for this, so if you
go for it.
You cut out for a minute there, it's not me being. Okay, so like that little sticker is still on there.
Yeah, to protect your decal. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Like it's not too heavy, and then I think
No,
the light
that looks really good.
Might be too bright, let me tell you. It get on the track.
James is on. It looks pretty good. You just got to do now the pickups from the wheels.
The pickups from the wheels. Oh yeah.
The dirt pickup there.
Yeah, I think I got to go up up the front and up the back with that.
Yeah, up the front, up the back, and just before halfway you stop.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully I can, further my whatchamacallit with this, because it's really neat. I enjoy doing it. Whoop. There's a level of calmingness to it. But yeah, I gotta go back to.
Yeah. Camera was still moving there for a bit there.
Uh-oh.
It moved sideways a little bit when you put it back in the thing.
Oh yeah, I was still doing my thing with it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Might need a brush for that.
Mm-hmm.
So can't get in there with the. Hey, James, how's it going? And Mike. Hey, Mike. I am trying these Monroe powders, weathering powders.
Perry's asking if those were your wife's. The foam.
Actually, well, she was with me when I bought them. We were at the dollar store,
Yeah.
and I threw them in the cart, and she's like, "What do you need those for?" And I'm like, you know, when you ask me questions that you know you don't want to hear the answer to, why do you ask me those questions? And she's like, "Well, I just asked because I've got some at home, and if you need them." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm probably gonna need a lot, and then, when I take all yours, and then you don't have any for, whatever it is you use them for, then,
That's fair.
it avoids all that." So I don't know. So I can clear this up, and I can, do the whole spray on it to kind of seal it. I got some good stuff for that. I got some of that testers stuff.
Yeah.
So I would probably, let this be my first car that I do like that. And okay, so yeah, the patch worked. Patch worked well. So we'll just see if we can get a nice clear coat on this after. And yeah, I wonder if I have, what time is it? It's only 1 o'clock. I've only been doing this for an hour. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy cow. Why are you so mad? I know I have a box car somewhere that is already clear coated and stuff. Let me check something here. Well, I know I have the gondolas, but I normally do. Sorry.
Mark asked, "I'm lost. Your wife weathers her face?"
No, she uses the little sponge thingies. I don't know what for.
Oh,
girl.
Tim's in.
Tim Brim. Brim Tim. Whoop. Do I do this? There's only the one on the one side. Which is my Canadian car that has. There we go. I will do this one because I already know that this has a clear coat on it. And
Is it one of your hoppers?
Yep. So I'm yet to weather one of these.
Ooh. Yeah.
But it's the one that says can't be stopped. And I forgot to put my thing back here, so I'm just going to do that real quick. Alrighty. I wish I could zoom in a bit there because I know it's kind of far away. Okay. So I've got this Canadian hopper car here, cylindrical hopper.
Yep.
And okay, well, this will be interesting. Where's my, oh, there's the light one. Well, Tim, you missed it, but I built part of a Dairy Queen to kind of beat the heat. And after I got through that, I'm like, well, I got these Monroe powders, so I'm going to do a bit of weathering. I don't only plan to do one car, but I've only been doing this for an hour, so kind of still going here, despite that. And we're just seeing where this takes us.
Yeah. For this though, you actually want to streak it down.
Yeah. Just hoping to get something here. It doesn't show on the red all that much, and that
No, you're gonna have to probably put a little bit of black into that there too.
yeah.
Yeah. So Mark is dismantling the kitchen before or after making meatball subs.
Mm.
And then he said, Chris is weathering a tank car. It's not terrible, yet not amazing.
And that's not even his opinion. He's just saying what I'm saying.
Yeah. Perry's actually being a chef today, and he's making creme brulee.
Ooh. The creme de la creme.
Yeah. And actually, Tristan called me the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. My decals for my F-59 leasers are being made right now.
Oh, good.
So those units will be RBRXs.
That's good. I'm glad that was sorted, because I know that it's one of those things that it really bothers you, not to have it look like it, like it should.
Yeah.
Sad thing is with the because I'm having a very similar situation right now, and I know a lot of other people are going to have this exact same issue. But with the new Go cars, the cab car, which
Yep.
has a built-in speaker, and there is it's kind of like a decoder. Well, it's a board, I should say. Sorry, there's a board in there, but you need to add a DCC sound decoder.
Yeah.
Now it says that Rapido was supposed to have the sound file available on their website under the support section. They do not. It actually says it's coming soon.
Okay. So you got to get a V5, I guess, for it then.
No, because the V5, I can't remember the logistics here with this, but there's no accurate sound file for this car.
Yes, but I mean, if you get the decoder, I think if once Rapido gets the sound file for, which is probably going to be ESU,
Yes. Yeah.
then it'll probably be a V5 decoder that you would need for it.
The next question is the when. The when will it become available, right? Because I mean, you'd think that something like that would be available at launch. But unfortunately, it's not.
There's a lot of chat going on in the chat, and I guess they're having a conversation with each other right now.
Mark also needs a road trip to OVR.
You should have told me there, James. I was there last weekend.
Yeah, James was not James, but Mike was there just after you were there, because he did a live just after you were there. Same day, but
I don't need no road trip to no. Bubs, what am I doing? Well, yeah, I'm coaching Chris, is what Mark said. Which is true. I'm coaching him. I'm helping him out with weathering.
he's being my support.
I would have had something on the go, but I don't have any glue where I am right now. Trackside Mike, I miss Bubs by a pit, Lauren said.
By a pit?
By a bit, I'm guessing.
Oh, by a bit.
Well, Mike, I was only about maybe 45 minutes up the road after I just left. I was in Stratford when I went. You would have caught me trackside catching those blueberries. All I know is that as well, as soon as I get back, I got to get hard to work on DeBojo.
Yeah, you still have a lot left to do there, too.
I know. Well, the main thing is I got to get the main line down.
Yeah. Okay, I think I might have impressed myself with this one. I might be talking out my butt, though, here, but this...
Tim's going nuts.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Chris. Thank you for doing the stream. I hope this message finds you well. Sincerely, Tim from They Make It Like That.
It did find me well. It definitely found me well. Thank you, Tim. You're such a gracious viewer. Thank you for being you. Tim's hilarious.
James, I'm right now not at home. I am on Georgian Bay, technically. I'm up here for work there for like a few more weeks, and then I'll be going home. That looks good.
I mean, again, not great, not amazing, but
Mark says it's top secret.
I gotta fix some of this though, because
James, not really. There's hard. I gotta like go an hour to at least either get to the Mac tier, or a few hours south to hit to the Guelph, or I gotta go a couple of hours east to even try and hit the Bala where I am right now. There is nothing up here where I am. Yeah, it's been raining on and off here, Perry. It's overcast right now.
Do you think that makes it a little bit harder too, right? Like when there's like nothing to do and there's nothing around where you are, then it's like, uh,
James, I'm up near the Owen Sound Collingwood area for work. That's all. Yeah. It's not I'm not in the Secret Service there, James. It's more for like normal work. I just don't really talk about work that much.
that's why you never hear me talking about my work on my,
Yeah.
because you do the hobby and whatnot to get away from work and get away from.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I'm just here for a couple. I was just here for a few months, and then in a few weeks or so, I'll be back in the Ottawa Valley, and I'll be on my nice deserved vacation, where I'm going to be doing nothing but working on my modules, taking it easy, going train spotting, rail fanning. Uh, what train stores? I don't know if there's a train store in this area. To tell you the truth, I've been trying to find one, but there isn't. The only closest one I went to, James, is Otter Valley.
Which even that was like 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
It might not look, and I keep coming back to this because, I'm just kind of talking about my experience doing this and like my reaction to it as well. I don't know if that matters or not, but like it doesn't look like it's, rusted to no good and all that, and it almost looks as though it's not a brand new car, if that makes
No.
sense.
No, that does make sense.
Because, like, when you get a car, it's a bright red, it's shiny and whatnot. It looks like it's been left out in the sun. It looks like, someone didn't take care of it. And maybe, just maybe a little bit, someone will say, hey, that looks like something that Chris did. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. But it definitely doesn't look like that bright, shiny, oh, that looks store bought, which is kind of what I want to get away from because, then every car looks the same at that point. And I think that's a big reason why Tim likes to graffiti as well, because he makes his stuff look like his own, not like every single car on the shelf.
Yeah.
Medium earth. So
Dear Chris, you are correct. Sincerely, Tim, for making it like that. Eminem, I have a small crew who works around the clock cleaning cars. Okay, Tim, come on, stop doing the past tense stuff.
Tim is a hoot. Um, hmm. James is doing nothing. James, what's going on, James? You're you're causing trouble. You're up to no good or something.
Yep.
How can that be? How can you be doing nothing right now? That's not the James I know. See, this is a pain because I can't get in this section here to kind of. It'll be okay.
Oh, behind the ladder and all that.
Yeah.
I know that I got to use a brush no matter what.
It's such a pain because it's like such a weird area. I mean, it's fine. Like I'll survive, but it's like I'm suffering right now. Like, how do people do this with like even finer detail stuff? Like, I think this one is a Walthers. I'm gonna say Walthers, but it's like there's ones that are like obviously like 10 times better, and it's like how do you like not mess it up? Hmm. So we're gonna have to go out to Van Horn and take Mark rail fanning.
Yeah, I know. You got to pick up your car there too. Remember?
Yes, I have one tank car left to get. If they still have it.
It's in the safe.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah.
Yep.
I feel like I should have known that.
I told them to hold on to it. Like the last time I was there was March, I think. March break.
Can you hold this car for like 10 months
And
for me?
I went out there by myself and that. Yeah, it was March break because really all I had to do was take off because I was at my brother's place, and it's only about 40 minutes from my brother's place. That place.
Yeah. True story. Yeah. Oh, okay. She's very opinionated. I don't think she likes my work all that much. Oh well. Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys see this one, and you can judge this one. I didn't do those streaks yet because it's really hard to get in there. The wheel pickup.
Yep. And Tim speaking French.
James is asking about the Bowser ONR ballast cars. Yes, they are supposed to be doing. Let's see. So 3 numbers, and any shop can buy those. And then I believe Credit Valley is doing another 3 numbers.
I thought Otter
So,
Valley was doing another 3.
nope, nope, Credit.
Okay.
But again, these ballast cars, they're not even prototypical, unfortunately. They're foobies.
You sure? Because I thought they do have some of them like that.
No, yeah, no, they're not prototypical.
No, I know. Like they don't have the gap in between. They
Yeah,
actually are supposed. Yeah, the ONR ones, even though they're like that, they're supposed to have a plate across that V gap, that inverted triangle gap.
yeah. Yeah, I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I looked at them because, I mean, I've been moving off a lot of my ONR stuff anyways. Well, James knows that. He bought most of it. But yeah, um, I probably won't even get those ones. So those ballast hoppers. But yeah,
That's
that's
your Intermountain car, I believe, eh? That's your Intermountain cylindrical.
yeah. I have no idea. They all look very similar. Yeah.
That I could tell just from because the Walters ones that are Canada like that, they got the silver top, the silver
Oh,
hatch.
oh, okay. Then yeah, then it must be.
That's got to be your Intermountain.
Let's see if I can turn it around. I gotta spray it.
Yeah, don't want to let that touch your hands.
There's some little graffiti spots on there, but don't tell Tim because they're decals. He hates the decals. So, but yeah, I don't know. This one, like in person, if I'm sure if I put it right up, you know what? I will do that. I'm gonna go get one of the other ones that are red, and then
Yep.
you can see the difference between the clean one and the dirty one because it was really red, like super red.
Yeah.
I just got to squeeze around everything here because I don't have much room. Where is a red one? Oh, here. Yeah, you're absolutely right about the whole Intermountain thingy with the black stripe. So obviously the one on the left is the weathered one, and the one on the right has not been touched or anything.
Yeah, just that little bit of powder just makes it stand out. You could really tell.
I hope so, because it's like you do this stuff and you're like, well, I want it to look more realistic, but when you go through all that and it still doesn't look more realistic.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you guys can kind of see a difference there. I can.
I could definitely see the difference. I can tell you that right now.
That's not even me going off like a prototype photo or anything. I've got so many of those cars. It's like most of those, even the Walthers, I can't find the picture that matches the whatchamacallit, the road number. So, oh, I just dropped.
Oh,
nothing important, but this is that's one of my Go trains there. That's a 6 car, and I've got another 6 cars there on the shelf. But on Wednesday, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have both trains running, and then I'm going to see how many individual cars one of these F59s can do, and then I'll do 2 pulling as many as I can. I've got 12 to work with, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I'll do that Wednesday. So they're so bright. The white they used is really nice. But yeah. Anyways, so, and I love the cars that you did for me too. The short barrel ore hoppers.
Yeah.
Those are really nice. Those are dirty cars. Dirty, dirty, dirty. But yeah.
And then I just finished up that O&R car for you.
Yes, you renumbered the car.
And I know you want that back.
Not like a huge rush or anything, but I'm sure at some point.
I know, but I mean, it's been gone for a while, and I know you're like,
it's family. It's lonely.
It is.
all like 30 some odd other cars here. I moved them all up to the paper mill because I'm building the shelf still.
Yeah.
It's like, I have to build the shelves again and sort them all out and put them all over there. So just trying to make room and then make more room and then, fill it up with more stuff, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, that's about 2 hours there. So, built the DQ and weathered a couple of cars. Pretty excited with everything, and I'm glad that I was able to get that weathering done because I got the powder stuff like a few weeks ago actually, and I really wanted to try it. So I'm glad I was able to try it that time. So, or this time I should say.
Mm-hmm.
If only I can close these again. Oh, there's tape on the back. That's why. Ooh. Tape be gone. There we go. All right. Just kind of cleaning up now. See, Mark, you don't have to make a big mess. You just got to make sure you got like a napkin down or something.
Yeah.
And then, right? You just clean up when you're done. I mean, there's still powders and whatnot here on the thing, but I'm sure if I take a old cloth, maybe a wet one, it'll pick it all up.
Yeah.
So. What would you use the white powder for?
You could actually use that for sort of paint peeling, or on the Canada logo, you can actually make that as paint streak.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's kind of like the paint is running down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Huh. There's an idea. Hmm.
He's thinking. He's thinking.
I also have to get away from the whole like, you know how like when you do something and you're like, oh, it looks really good, but I'm gonna do something else to it, and then you're like, you regret it after, and you're like, maybe I should have just left it how it was, because then you end up ruining it. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I am like prone to that. So yeah, it's like you should have just left it alone. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see I've got 5 things there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5. 5
Yeah, I
now.
can see the shelves. Yeah.
Yep, I got to keep going with that and get that done. I'll be able to fit at least 2 or 3 underneath, and then another 2 above. So
No, that's good.
yeah. All right. Well, that's everything for today. That's the Sunday brunch kit build for July 24th.
A little short, but that's okay.
Well, I started early. I started
Ah.
20 to 12, and now it's 20 to 2. So it's still 2 hours, but it took a while for, I guess, people to catch wind or whatever. Mark was busy walking the dog,
Yeah.
probably. And
The camera actually says you've been going. You've been going for since two. You've been going for 2 hours and 58 minutes.
really?
Yeah,
2 hours 58 minutes?
that's what it's saying there. I'm watching the clock right now on the live.
Oh, weird.
So
Huh.
unless it counts the countdown portion too, like
Yeah, because I loaded this up at about 11:30, and then I was just sitting here, and I'm like, why don't I just start? So
yeah.
that's what I did. That's what I ended up doing, anyways. But either way, it's fun. So this week, because today is Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So Wednesday, I'll be doing that whole Go Transit thing. So I'm gonna be running a lot of Go trains and stuff.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, there's Keeping Track and GVO After Dark, all at night. And then we'll be back here next Sunday. Hopefully, I can get this stuff painted for the DQ and kind of work on that a bit more. It's fun. It's a fun kit. I like doing it. So I'm going to get all that stuff prepped and painted so that we can continue that next week and maybe even finish it. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much for joining, Bubs, today. Hopefully, you find yourself some glue or something for next week. We'll see what happens.
Or who knows? Maybe I'll try and see if I can get trackside. Who knows?
True. That's also fun too. And for everybody in the chat, thank you so much for watching today, and we will see you Wednesday. All right. Everybody have themselves a great week, and I got a train to catch, so.
Take care, guys.
Don't you have to tell them to keep the signal?
All right, green? Yeah. No, you got to make sure the signal's green. That way, you're good to move down the line, because you're going to be running.
Because I have a train to catch. Because I have a train to catch, the signal will be green, and then other trains can do their thing. All right. I wasn't ready for all that, but yeah, thank you, everybody. You guys have a great week. I think this is it. Yes.
Later.